Bronny James has embarked on a remarkable journey, evolving from an underwhelming college player into a rising star in the G League, culminating in a captivating NBA debut alongside his father. This transformation has defied skeptics who doubted he could escape LeBron's shadow. From the start, Bronny faced immense pressure to live up to his father's legendary legacy. His freshman year at USC was challenging, with low stats leading many to label him as merely a product of LeBron's fame. However, Bronny remained determined to prove himself, recognizing that success required hard work and resilience. Transitioning to the G League became a pivotal moment, allowing him to play consistently and develop his skills away from the spotlight. His impressive performances silenced critics and caught the attention of NBA scouts. Ultimately, his electrifying debut with the Lakers symbolized the realization of his dreams. So, how did he go from overlooked to undeniable? Through determination, commitment to improvement, and the ability to rise above expectations, Bronny James has carved out his own identity in basketball, proving that it's possible to forge one's path even under extraordinary pressure. Born into the spotlight, Bronny James's life has been profoundly shaped by the immense legacy of his father, LeBron James. From a very young age, he was acutely aware of the weight of expectations resting on his shoulders. Every move he made was scrutinized by fans and critics alike, creating an environment where even the smallest misstep could lead to public backlash. Unlike many high school athletes who can develop their skills away from the public eye, Bronny's journey unfolded under the relentless gaze of the media, making it nearly impossible for him to escape the shadow of his father's monumental career. As he progressed through his early basketball years, Bronny's name frequently appeared in headlines, often accompanied by comparisons to LeBron. This constant spotlight created a narrative that demanded he inherit the same generational talent that had made his father a household name. While many young players strive to carve out their own identities on the court, Bronny faced the unique challenge of not only proving his worth as a player, but also establishing himself as an individual separate from his father's legacy. The pressure was immense. Every game, every highlight, and even every social media post became fodder for discussion. Fans and analysts dissected his performances, eagerly anticipating moments that would validate his potential. This scrutiny not only amplified the expectations, but also fueled a competitive fire within Bronny, pushing him to work harder and strive for excellence. He learned early on that living in the shadow of a legend meant he had to cultivate his own skills, personality, and style of play, all while navigating the complexities of being a teenager in the public eye. Ultimately, Bronny's journey is a testament to resilience in the face of extraordinary pressure. His experiences have shaped him into a player who understands the nuances of expectation and the importance of forging his own path, all while carrying the legacy of LeBron James with him. As he continues to develop his game, Bronny is not just striving to meet expectations. He is determined to create a legacy of his own, one that reflects his unique talents and aspirations. His time at Sierra Canyon High School served as a crucial proving ground for Bronny James, where he faced some of the most elite competition in the country. This environment was not just about individual talent. It emphasized the importance of teamwork and collaboration over personal accolades. Bronny quickly learned that success in basketball is often a collective effort, requiring trust and synergy with his teammates. While many young players may have sought to shine individually, Bronny embraced the role of a facilitator, understanding that his contributions were essential to the overall success of the team. Rather than focusing solely on flashy statistics, Bronny showcased a more subtle and nuanced style of play. His court vision allowed him to make smart passes and create opportunities for his teammates, while his defensive discipline set him apart as a reliable player on both ends of the court. He developed a reputation for being a strategic thinker, often making plays that didn't always show up in the box score but were critical to the team's performance. This approach not only helped his team succeed, but also demonstrated his understanding of the game and his willingness to put the group's needs above his own. However, navigating high-pressure games came with its own set of challenges. As Bronny faced the intense scrutiny that accompanied being a high-profile athlete, social media became both a platform for praise and a breeding ground for criticism. Every missed shot, turnover, or perceived mistake was magnified online, turning moments of struggle into fodder for debate and discussion among fans and analysts. The constant commentary created an environment where Bronny had to develop a thick skin, learning to filter out the noise and focus on his performance rather than the opinions of others. Despite these challenges, Bronny's experience at Sierra Canyon was invaluable. It forged his character, instilled a strong work ethic, and taught him the importance of resilience. He learned to embrace the pressure, using it as motivation to improve and grow as a player. As he continued to develop his skills, Bronny emerged not only as a talented athlete, but also as a leader who understood the significance of teamwork and the mental fortitude required to succeed at the highest levels of competition. This foundation would prove essential as he moved forward in his basketball career, preparing him for the challenges that lay ahead. After high school, Bronny James committed to the University of Southern California, USC, where expectations soared to new heights. Fans and analysts alike anticipated a breakout season, eager to see him showcase his talents on a prominent collegiate stage. However, reality painted a different picture. His freshman year was marked by disappointing statistics, as he struggled to find his rhythm and make a significant impact on the court. As the season progressed, doubts began to creep in regarding his ability to thrive in the competitive landscape of collegiate basketball. Critics were quick to label him as merely a product of his father's fame, suggesting that he lacked the skills and tenacity to succeed on his own. This narrative was particularly disheartening for Bronny, who was determined to carve out his own identity in the sport, separate from LeBron's legendary legacy. Despite the challenges he faced, Bronny's experience at USC served as a critical learning opportunity. He was forced to confront the pressures of high expectations and the scrutiny that came with being LeBron James's son. This period of adversity taught him resilience and the importance of perseverance. While the stats may not have reflected his potential, Bronny remained committed to improving his game, understanding that the journey to success is often fraught with obstacles. Then came the pivotal move to the G League, a decision that many viewed as a last resort for Bronny James. However, for him, it represented a fresh start, an opportunity to prove himself in a competitive environment free from the shadows of nepotism. The G League provided a platform where he could focus on his development and showcase his skills without the overwhelming pressure of being LeBron's son. Initially, Bronny's performances were rocky, marred by turnovers and shooting struggles as he adjusted to the faster pace and higher level of competition. Those early games were challenging, and doubts lingered about whether he could truly thrive at this level. However, a brief lull in the schedule offered him the chance to recalibrate and reflect on his game. With renewed focus and determination, Bronny began to shine. His hard work and dedication started to pay off, leading to standout performances that highlighted his potential as a player. He showcased not only his scoring ability, but also his improved court vision and defensive skills. These successes began to silence critics, shifting the narrative from skepticism to admiration. Bronny was no longer just LeBron's son. He was emerging as a formidable talent in his own right, ready to carve out his own legacy in the world of basketball. The moment Bronny James was called up to the NBA by the Los Angeles Lakers was nothing short of electric. It wasn't merely a personal achievement for Bronny. It represented a historic milestone in the world of sports, the first time a father and son played together in a regular season game. The anticipation in the arena was palpable, with fans buzzing in excitement and cameras capturing every emotional moment between Bronny and his father, LeBron James. As Bronny prepared to take the court, the significance of the occasion weighed heavily on him. This was the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and overcoming challenges. When he finally stepped onto the court, the atmosphere shifted, and every play he made was filled with meaning. His movements were not just about basketball. They symbolized his journey from the sidelines to the spotlight, showcasing his growth as a player and a person. With each dribble and shot, Bronny demonstrated his skill and poise under pressure, proving that he belonged in the league. The cheers from the crowd echoed his triumph, celebrating not only his talent, but also the unique bond he shared with his father. This moment was a testament to their shared love for the game and the legacy they were building together. As Bronny embraced this new chapter in his career, It marked the beginning of a promising future, filled with potential and the opportunity to create his own legacy in the NBA. Looking ahead, Bronny James's journey is far from over. While he has made significant strides in his development as a player, there are still crucial areas for growth, particularly in his shooting consistency and decision-making under pressure. The G League experience has undoubtedly sharpened his skills, but transitioning to the NBA will present new challenges that require continuous improvement and adaptation. The league can no longer overlook him. His recent performances have established him as a player to watch. The question now is how he will extend this momentum into lasting success at the professional level. Will he be able to maintain his focus and work ethic, or will the pressures of the NBA become overwhelming? The spotlight will only intensify, and with it, the expectations will rise. Bronny has already demonstrated that even towering legacies can pave the way for forging one's path. He has shown resilience in the face of criticism and a willingness to learn from his experiences. As he steps into this new chapter, the potential for greatness is palpable. The future is bright, and the story of Bronny James is just beginning. It will be fascinating to see whether he continues to rise, carving out his own identity in the sport, or if the weight of expectations proves too heavy to bear. Regardless, his journey will undoubtedly be one to follow closely as he navigates the complexities of the NBA landscape.